This book is dedicated to those who love to go on quests for the truth and thoroughly enjoy the journey along the way. Calington Castle, Learning to Love the Truth, Chapter 1. The winds whoosh and the spirits dance about in the air, saying, "We seek refuge with conquering thoughts for us to find a place that we might dwell, live and breathe by single darkened choice, only to be found amongst the free will of a soul within the entrance of the minds of man." The black hoofs thrash through the bright yellow grass, glistening in the light of the sun. It is autumn. The cool air is felt beneath the armor of men. They ride with the king. Prince Liam rides by his father's side. It is not the sound of the onslaught of the enemy. This does not bother him, but something stirs within. A single thought causes Liam to see it is not his purpose to kill any more. War doth not seem to be a part of who he now is, agreeing with his thoughts that tells him perhaps there truly is a better way. He decides to find out. Although well trained for battle, an inner voice of light continues, hearing it over and over. It tells him this is not to be his destiny. Just before the king's army engages in battle, Liam finally hears it out loud till it becomes a sound of his own. "Father, I take leave!" Liam then breaks from the ranks, turning back. Other thoughts, dragons, invade his mind as he turns. "Where are you going?" "The men need your leadership," he rides on. "You'll never be able to face your father. Some may die because of this selfish choice." And then an overwhelming thought, as a final resounding blow attempts to invade his mind. "They'll call you a coward." Unmoved, Liam continues to ride away. He has been in battles before. The stories and glories of war have been drummed into his mind since youth. Yet, have they become a sound that would drown out all other growth from his life as well? Excuse me. There was an incomplete image in his mind, a missing thread or two, as it were, which kept him from seeing the whole design of the pattern. Or are the other threads that now have his focus an even more vital part of the design than he had once thought? Threads that were needed to support the fabric of all reality fully. Nervously, Liam wipes the sweat from his brow. He lets loose on the reins. His horse begins to trot. Just as he leaves the lines while making peace with his decision, he feels a burning sensation, struck by an arrow. Prince Liam experiences a deep, penetrating wound and begins to fall from the side of his horse. "Oh!" I abruptly awake and find myself sitting up, taking quick, heavy breaths. My room slowly comes in sight, and as I adjust to my usual surroundings, my focus starts to shift. This has been the third time I have had this dream. I am no stranger to battle, but the thought of not being able to fight against this nightmare has been most disturbing. Slipping out of bed, my feet touch the damp, sobering floor. I go to the window and have a look, trying to figure out the mood I'm in. It is early in the morn, and the stars still hang, piercing the veil of a dark night sky. The smooth stones beneath my feet have now become uncomfortably wet. Upon drying them, I put on some boots and venture out of my chamber to the dimly torch-lit corridors. Haunted by my dream, I make my way to my brother Edward's room and knock upon his door. While I wait, I wonder if I'm doing the right thing in coming to him. But I must confess that he is the more stable of the two of us these days. Our father's unpredictable behavior has grown increasingly worse. Being the eldest, I have taken the brunt, which has been most draining. I go to knock a second time, and Edward opens suddenly. I jump back with surprise, which surprises him, and now we are both very much awake. Edward finds me holding my right hand in a loose fist up to my heart. My breaths are yet heavy, and I'm now slouched in a slightly forward position. Liam, is everything all right? I ponder my thoughts and answer what is told me. Yes, I'm not so sure. You'd better come in. We sit down on his bed, and then I tell him of my dream. Have you told this to anyone else? Nowhere else to go since the priests have gone. Father taking up that cup, drinking till his eyes are red, and now... He has become a rather wild animal lately, hasn't he? And I know peace has been difficult to find, Liam, especially with his unruly fits and uncontrollable rage. Before the priest left, I'm under the impression they thought he had an evil spirit. Now, the deeper the pit, the longer the Great One's arm is able to reach into it. Well spoken, Edward. We must beware of harboring resentments during these times, or things might get rather confusing. There is a long pause before my brother's reply, which leads him to believe he keeps a secret. Edward continues. I've heard the priests are waiting. Prayers day and night for the appointment. Leaving off at page 4.
Yes, sir.
Fetch us last night's beef. This befitteth a peasant! Now!
What brings us here, Sacha?
To put an end to the unjust tribute we all pay.
A tribute you people created.
What do thou propose?
We take Calington for ourselves!
King Henry is a just man.
Calington protects us all. We're wrong going in war with him. Just your son did not die!
Sasha! Some of us are still rebuilding our armies. With all due respect, I refuse.
My people did not come this far to satisfy your personal revenge, Sasha.
Hath thou forgotten Prince Liam? He has the loyalty of 1,000 armies. If his father were removed...
Calington can prove more formidable.
Enough!
Your people shall not be harmed. I have a more powerful force in mind.
What foulness is this, Sasha?
15 years ago, mine own brother escaped me with a babe in arms. Known only to me are these doors. Bring him forth, and you shall be richly rewarded from the coffers of Calington Castle. At which hour it beest ours.
If work with Snake Spirit, Creator will strike us.
I say we see what powers this witch possesses.
Silence! Incline thine ears, for now the time is near. I hath but a special vessel, for whoever so drinks from it shall suffer a certain sting. Pay heed, mine eyes. Come now. Come now. Coins sent forth to bring even more. Taketh this invitation and deliver it unto the Calington King.
This has been author R.A. Feller. If you enjoyed what you just saw in terms of film, you're welcome to either help fund or invest. And you have my information on calingtoncastle.com. And if you want to contact me, my Gmail is calingtoncastle@gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed the reading. And see you next time.